One more thing that we do that it's very important part of the Yalda night, it's that you're gonna read Hafiz, which is Hafiz book. It's a poetry book that you read, and that one, it wasn't like in the beginning, but after kind of like after the 14th century, people kind of like, you know, incorporated that into Yalda night. They would read like, you know, epic, you know, stories, and then Hafiz, of course, because one of the greatest, you know, poets like since the 14th century. And then with Hafiz, we have like this special relationship compared to other, you know, poets in Iran. So usually you would like make a wish, right? You take the Hafiz book, right? And then you usually make a wish, close your eyes, make a wish, and then you're gonna like hand it over to the elder, you know, the eldest member of your family, usually, you know, grandma, grandpa.
So they're gonna just, you know, think and pray with it with a good heart, and you're gonna just open the book and read the poem to you, and then you know, as you read the poem, you can see what, you know, kind of you get your answer to your question, or is some of the books for
has like an interpretation,
have the translation. But you know, sometimes it's better if you understand the poems. If they read it to you and you really understand it, or somebody that really knows about the poem, like they just do it step by step translate for you, is much better, I feel like.
And I think it's funny because I was like thinking, so why out of all these poets, like, you know, why Hafiz? And because I think because Hafiz in past has a really great connection with God, that's why. And you know, usually the poem is, you know, at least give you a good, you know, guide or something.
I feel like all of the, also it's not only about the, you know, he probably had the relationship with God. We don't know like if the poems was about the God or lovers. But I mean, a lot of the poems if you see is like about love, and you know, he just said something to his lover, that it can be God or it can be a woman.
But the level of love was so high that they said this love cannot be earthly love. So that's why we say that it's full of, you know, energy, spirituality. So that's why when you read the poem, it kind of talks to you.
Okay.
Pego is asking some question from Hafiz.
ما بدان مقصد عالی نتوانیم رسید، هم مگر پیش نهد لطف شما گامی چند. چون می از خم به سبو رفت و گل افکند نقاب، فرصت عیش نگهدار و بزن جامی چند. قند آمیخته با گل نه علاج دل ماست، بوسه ای چند برآمیز به دشنامی چند. انا دوست داری؟
About, you know, the table, it's just the red color. We have all the, you know, red colors, because they say it's like the symbol of glowing, you know, and just
light,
light,
love.
You know,
she's in love.
Do you guys know why they put pomegranate like in them?
Because it has a lot of seeds, so it's a symbol of, you know, regrowth and bear.
Like watermelon has a lot of seeds. That makes sense now.
But the watermelon relates to the summer. My grandma, I remember, you know, she would say that too sometimes. She was like, you know, if you eat the watermelon in the winter, like before you start your winter, it means that you're not gonna catch a cold in winter, or you're not gonna get
you're right, I heard that.
You're not gonna get sick because you have the strength from the summer, that which is in the, you know, summer fruits. Back then, they would eat dried fruits because they want to celebrate as like a blessing to the gods that they would have fruits and crops during the winter. When you want to celebrate Yalda, you're not going to be at home alone. You always go to somebody's, you know, elder, the oldest person in your, you know, family.
Please don't stay alone for Yalda.
Because that,
because the devil might come
and get you.
I mean, you know, if you know, any of you guys ever, you know, felt alone in Yalda, just call us and come over here, guys. We don't want anyone to be.
Or we can come to your house too.
Yeah, exactly. Or whatever.
But In Iran, it's like you hardly, stay alone.
What do you mean? Do you mean to stay alone by your family? For example, if you're like just father and dad?
No, so
are you still miserable if you're alone and like that?
No, it's not. There is nothing wrong with like stay alone if you feel comfortable. Usually. But usually it's kind of like, if you have a grandma and grandparents, like your grandparents are alive, you wouldn't say, it's like disrespectful.
Yeah.
If you have your own Yalda at
you want to go to their home for Yalda,
pay respect. Because
unless you really, don't get along with them,
That's like, even if you don't get along with them, you have to go. It's like a respect kind of thing in the culture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But guys, this is not America, it is Iran.
Just feel free, here's America, freedom of speech, freedom of choice. You want to go to your grandparents, go for it. You don't want to go, stay home,
But
if you want to hear my opinion is that, if this night is the longest night and you want to spend it with the best, friends and family and enjoy it and feel protected, you want to spend it with people that you really love to spend your time with, you have a quality time. So why not we just combine the Persian and American culture both together, just like guys feel free.
You have to follow something, if there is a culture, you can make up your own traditions, you can make up your own culture basically. You choose what you want to practice.
Exactly.
So of course, like this is such a beautiful, festival, and I'm sure like all the Persians, they love to celebrate Shab-e-Yalda because it's just so lovely. Just remembering, that this is gonna be winter, but we have the people that we love around us, and then we eat, have a good time, read Hafiz, poetries. You wanna just like, you don't wanna go to your grandparents' house, but I think you should go.
And also, I think it's
you gotta go. You're Persian.
Like there is no way.
Yeah, there is no other version once you're Persian.
No, and that's mostly been like old generation. The new generations are like different. They're more transparent.
These rude people don't even go to different. I'm sorry, but I mean this is a good time to talk about it, because this is Yalda is not only the culture, is not only about the things, the objects, it's about the people mostly. Like imagine all these things on the table and no people around it.
And I think these kind of like tradition like Yalda or Nowruz or all these tradition from our culture, it helps to kind of like remind ourselves that we still even though we are out of like Iran, we'll still have gather our friends, Iranian or even American, and show them that we can just have a small talk and all that, just forget about the
share your love.
Yeah, exactly. Just share your love.
I'm Persian, But what makes me Persian is not just like that I was born there or like I went to high school in Iran. It's not just that. It's like all those parts that get connected and makes me a Persian. Basically, that I feel such a connection to Shab-e-Yalda that no one else would feel that way. That makes me a Persian. All these links. And then sometimes if like the things go wrong, or like I don't know, you're not like in good terms with your grandparents or like family and stuff, and that's alright. We should like come together. These nights are about that, coming together and then accepting each other.
Exactly.
I don't believe in just not going somewhere, but like some people believe in that, and there is no pressure. I think it's fine. But sometimes I feel like with just ignoring, not gonna solve anything.
No.
You gather around the kursi, you get warm, you talk,
just talk about
love
it,
and acceptance.
No, I feel like this kind of thing, it's just when it's simple and when it's out of your heart, it's gonna turns out the best, And I'm just like seeing ourselves right now. I just feel so good, I just feel so connected. We all, love each other. We're just like, trying to get all this together, and then, just having the good night. Your family is the same thing, it's just like pressuring yourself. Okay, this is Shab-e-Yalda, like this is like this event, and I have to prepare all these things. You just like bring things that you have. You have to put away your phone. Just get together.
Listen Listen,
And if
talk,
you're tired of your cell phone, you know there's charcoal down there.
Yeah.
Boom, just like throw your cell phone in
Burn
there
it.
and like boom.
Burn it down.
And I think, they usually have smoke hookah. So it's fun. But I don't know what's the reason they do smoke hookah in Yalda.
It's not just Yalda.
I mean, don't say about the hookah part. This is not good. Let's be healthy.
Shut up.
Okay, yeah, we also guys have hookah. And then we
No,
might,
because it's like, right now, I feel like this generation, just like whatever you introduce to them, they're gonna like do it like over exaggeration.
Yeah.
You give them cell phones, then they're not gonna look at you, talk to you in your face, they wanna be in their cell phone.
Yeah.
You give them hookah, then 7 nights out of the week they wanna go to hookah bar or they have hookah in their home and then, balance.
Exactly.
That's disgusting, guys.
Stop it!
I hate it. Stop it, guys. Please.
She's the one that, smoking.
Oh my god, stop. Hangi درس پیش که hookah bar رو میگه.
My mom's getting involved. All the picture you see, from like Corsi,
They have also a hookah.
they have a hookah on the side. There's
Shab-e-Yalda.
yeah. And oh my god, we didn't talk
See,
about
we
those.
didn't talk about
We
this.
didn't talk about those cups. Like this is Persian looking, right? But we have other types, right? You look at the cup and it looks so elegant. It has like a, it has like a very narrow base.
Camel body.
Not this one. These are like,
Just
straight
think,
fit.
this cup is pretty fit.
This
So
is
that
a
would
straight
be-
fit.
Yeah.
This is a straight fit, but those ones are like,
Lavand.
those ones are narrow waisted, and then they have like a picture of the like a Ajar king,
Yeah,
you know,
Shab-e-Yalda.
and they're red. Oh my god, when you drink tea in them, you just
Oh my
feel like
God.
you're in
It's
like
another,
another
yeah.
world.
Yeah.
Especially if you have Corsi,
another level.
and then you have the hookah by your side. Oh my god,
it.
I'm
And also-
Persian.
Oh my god,
Persian at its
Queen.
finest.
Kemal bali, Kemal. Kemal bali, Kemal. یک دو سه چهار برگرد. یک دو سه injury.
When you're back then in Iran, because you're always, got surrounded by these, holidays, you have your people, you have everything. You barely, come to think of that, oh, let me learn, like, what is this? You don't even question, you know? But when you come far away from, what you belong to, you feel like there is something missing. Of course, you want your family to be here. Of course, you want to have that. You go outside and see everyone's getting ready for Shab-e-Yalda, but you don't have that. So then you start like looking for new things to replace that feeling. Then you're like, oh wait, actually let me learn more about this. What is even Shab-e-Yalda? So you're trying to like, because you don't have a lot of things around you, you try to learn more and get connected to your roots even more.
Yeah.
Or a lot of people completely just, put it aside and you're like, I have a new life, I don't have time for this. So there is like two different things,
True.
So yeah, for me that's how it is right now. Just to say a special thanks to my mom because
exactly.
she worked so
Yeah,
hard to
exactly.
make this setup because
Yeah.
like I could have not done this alone.
Yeah,
But,
exactly.
Yeah.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching our video, and I hope that you learned something or it was useful and you loved it. If you liked it, hit the like button and then subscribe to our channel because we're gonna have more table talks about interesting topics and you don't want to miss on that.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Bye.
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 Happy Shab-e-Yalda.
Happy Shab-e-Yalda.
Shab-e-Yalda Mubarak.